Brand new, fantastic, high-flying, exciting Rapaport's reality is coming up right now. I say this is our first emergency.
This is exciting.
Rapaport's reality podcast is up right now. Traitors season 4, 3 episodes are in the books. We're breaking it all down. What happened, what didn't happen in the castle on a high-flying, hard-hitting, super exciting new episode of Rapaport's reality. If you never listened to Rapaport's reality, take a moment to subscribe, rate, and review. If you've never followed us on Instagram, you could follow me and Kebe at Rapaport's reality on Instagram. Oh, yes.
Oh, here we are.
Woo!
Mama's got some bones to pick.
Welcome to Rapaport's reality / I Am Rapaport Stereo podcast collab / first response to the first 3 episodes of Traitors. I will say this is Rapaport's reality / I Am Rapaport mashup. I don't know. We're putting it out everywhere.
I'm Kebe Rapaport.
That is my wife, Kebe Rapaport. My name is Michael Rapaport. This is our podcast that we've been doing for about a year where we discuss all things reality TV, a few things popular culture, and some little important comings and goings from our relationship, hence the name Rapaport's reality. The premiere of season 4 of Traitors has just dropped. Can I go on a little tangent here, babe?
Go for it.
You look good too, by
Thanks.
the way, babe.
Thank you. I got necks.
You got next?
Yeah.
I want to say this because I just realized in this. I shot the show was like 6 months ago.
Yes.
7 months. I don't know.
Six or
7 months ago.
Yeah.
We shot the show months ago.
Yeah.
And the fact that it finally aired and I can speak at least about these 3 episodes so far is such a relief because I haven't told you anything.
No.
I haven't told my mom anything. I haven't told friends anything. People on the street. There was 2 girls at the coffee shop yesterday before it aired. They're like, you could tell us it's going to air. And I was like, I can't. I get DMs. There's so many sort of a sense of relief of being able to discuss it openly because it's been like, well, I can't say this. And there's still things I can't say because it's only 3 episodes. But I just realized that we've been talking about Traitors for months and not being able to say anything. And you've asked me questions. And I'm like, babe, I'm not telling you anything.
That's not true. I haven't asked very many questions because I don't want to get sued.
But even when we're doing the show, like we're doing
we've
the
talked
pod.
on our podcast about
but
it.
We've been circling around it.
Yes, what we're anticipating, what my hopes and dreams and goals for us for your appearance on this, my favorite show, which I did not want you to do. But you did. You made a wise choice for yourself. And go on your rant because I have so much to say. I have so many thoughts.
Okay. Well, I will say this. The first 3 episodes of season 4 of Traitors went off pretty much like I remembered them. Again, there's certain things I can't say and we're not allowed to share about going forward. But for the most part, they went off the way I remembered them. There's some moments. I will say my favorite moment so far is when I sang at the round table, if you're a traitor and you know it, clap your hands. Matter of fact, Miles Jordan, a.k.a. the Bleach Brothers, a.k.a. the Dust Brothers, play that clip of me singing. I think they're going to actually put this song on they think it's to be a #1 song. If you're a traitor and you know it, clap your hands. Play that.
If you're a traitor and you know it, clap your hands. If you're a traitor and you know it, clap your hands.
Is that what you sing in the turret?
If you're a traitor and you know it, and you really want to show it. If you're a gaming, lying, champion traitor and you know it, clap your hands.
So this was at a very tense round table. If you've never watched Traitors, I suggest you do. Also, I'm going to say this. There's going to be spoiler alerts, but that was my favorite moment thus far. That round table, that entire round table, I felt like Keanu Reeves in The Matrix. I felt like a dragon slayer. And it's interesting because for me, when it gets to shit talking, and you know this very well about me, but a lot of people don't know this about me. But like if I get 1 or more people coming at me verbally, I go into a different mode.
Yeah, I know.
Like I go into Wu-Tang,
All
Shaolin.
it takes is 1. Or
But
maybe,
if I get like a few, like it's like I go into like a heightened thing. 'Cause
Yes.
growing up, snapping was, and I said on the show, growing up, people had superpowers. Some could fight, some could play ball. I could talk shit.
You grew up on the streets of New York.
I have no problem talking
shit. New York.
And they cut out some things because obviously it's not the Michael Rapaport show. There's 23 cast members that need to be served and have been served fantastic. But I'm just here to discuss my first impressions because we literally just finished watching the first 3 episodes. So if I sound hyped up, it's because I'm hyped up. If Kebe sounds like she's chomping at the bit and pissed, she's a little bit pissed.
Yeah.
She's been a little bit concerned. Okay, how do you feel, babe?
No, you didn't go on your rant. Was that your rant?
Babe, I just talked for like 4. That's a mini rant.
Okay, here's the thing. So everybody should know that Traitors really and truly, outside of the Real Housewives franchise, is my favorite reality show. Coming in second to a game type show would be Special Forces. Now, that
Special
being
Forces
said,
is a damn good show.
It's a damn good show.
Shout out to the champ.
Yes. That being said,
Gia Giudice.
Gia Giudice, yeah.
Amongst with the other champs, but Gia Giudice was the real MVP.
Champ, yeah. Listen, I love the show. Just like I love the Housewives, it's very appropriate for my husband to start to like something I like and then drill that shit into the ground. So it's like, now we have a podcast about the Housewives. And as if it anything, when you make it a hobby or something that you like and now it's a job, it becomes different. This is how I feel about the Traitors. I didn't want you to go on it because I love the show. I'm looking at it differently when my husband's on the show and motherfuckers are rolling their eyes at you and talking shit. And I'm like, who the fuck is this Irish bitch that seems like she has a personal vendetta? I'm protective. I got my own bones to pick with you this week in our relationship, TMI. But I fucking love the shit out of you and nobody can talk shit about you but me.
Thanks, babe.
And maybe my best friend and my mother. Okay.
Thanks, babe.
So, but I'm saying, well, I just feel like I'm questioning why they had you on the show. You're an iconic actor. I'm sorry, yet I can say this.
Yes.
And you're an unusual human being that can write a book and do sports podcasts, and then you're an iconic actor since the 90s, and you've managed to make it through, and then you've become a beloved activist for our people, our Jewish people. And then, who knows, one day you could be mayor of New York.
Hashtag that is real.
That
on
is
the
real.
I Am Rapaport Stereo podcast, I did announce that I am running for mayor in 2029. Move on.
And it's kind of not a joke. And pray for me. But so for you to get on here and do this like campy show that we really love, because you're a no guy and then a yes guy, but mostly a yes guy when it comes to being in front of a camera. So that being said, and I'll wrap it up, is that I'm having a hard time with some of these people who I don't know the yams of it all and who cares? Fuck these people. That I feel like
people are like, oh, that's really Michael's wife there.
No, I feel like some of it's my gut instinct, and I will refuse to back down, that some of the roles, the one Irish bitch, at one point she says, be quiet, or you could shut up now, or whatever, Soto under her breath.
Right.
Be brave, bitch, if you're going to say that to my husband.
Right.
And the other guy's rolling the eyes, and he's going directly after you. I've seen some other people's post about how they feel about geopolitics.
Uh-huh.
And I feel like that shit is seeping through.
I agree.
Fuck that. And so, okay. But also, that's fine. Okay? Saying that's fine. If you have opinions about said country with a fucking, that's blue and white flag. My problem that I'm having is that that's okay. The Rapaports love everybody.
Right.
What we were doing was just specifically to free our people,
yes.
Period. Like we would do if it was a bunch of little black girls in Nigeria, because I'm black,
yes.
a Jewish woman. So I feel like something's bleeding through here. I've watched the show a lot. I watched it with civilians and celebrities, and I feel like a few people, 3, 4, they don't fuck with you, and
right.
They weren't already. And as soon as they saw you, and God bless you from wearing, a Mag and David every single scene,
every scene,
which I'm very proud of. But I don't think it helped the eye rolls and there was just like this tinge of something that's not show. It's very little show. It seemed very personal.
That's a thing that.
Wait, one more thing. The last thing I'll say is that I'm finding that in our society nowadays, people, especially people who dress up in certain outfits, or people who are on reality TV shows to make money, or celebrities. They're hungry. They're lacking sense of humor. And people don't understand your sense of humor, because I'm watching it. It's a performance. It's brilliant. They should thank you, because you made the show better.
Thanks,
because
babe.
It's funny. I mean, the song at the table.
You mean when I said, if you're a traitor and you know, Miles, Jordan, play that again.
Play it again.
If you're a traitor and you know it, clap your hand.
Maybe Miles, Jordan, if you can, maybe you play that with a beat under it. If you're
Let's
a traitor
remix
and
it.
you know it, clap your hands.
Do a little beatbox for me. If you're a traitor and you know it, clap your hands. Traitor and you know it. Yeah, something like that. But anyway, that's my rant. That's what I'm going to say. And, I'm getting so mad. I had to get up. I said, I got to turn it off.
Well, the one thing
also, the girl that I think you believed it, like in the first episode, she's like, she's really nice. She had my back. And then Tiffany. And then she's
I like Tiffany.
I like her too. I respect her.
I didn't know she thought I was a traitor.
She's saying you're a traitor. The whole thing, first of all.
Here's the thing. Do
you understand how I feel? 100%. I'm not trying to hate on something you chose to do. It's just I'm mad now.
For me, I know that I'm aware of how I could come off. However, and they could scroll through the probably 50 hours of footage just on me. Each person probably has like 25 hours of footage. Yeah. Literally.
Yes.
Because there's cameras everywhere. And then you go into these interviews and, they use 10 seconds, 15 seconds, and you're in there for sometimes 20, 30 minutes. I was in there talking for there's a lot of footage. I did not disrespect or mention anything about anybody personally on camera to their face or behind their backs. There's no footage of me saying anything.
That's not really who you are.
It was only about traitors.
Yeah.
I trust them. I don't trust them. You're a traitor. To see people say things about you personally behind your back and that it's aired for those first 3 episodes is disappointing. Yeah. And it's hurtful. To be totally honest, it's hurtful because I didn't do that. No. And I don't see them doing it with anybody else.
No.
Where it becomes, you want to say he's a traitor? Cool. What Tiffany's doing, Gameplan. Candace, Gameplan. If they're like, we don't know if he's a traitor or not, or he's just performing, that's all fine. But for them to air footage of people saying things in a way that is a little bit personal, I think that's unfair. And I'm a little bit surprised of the sexualization of certain people.
The gay dudes could talk about little asses and I want this one to carry me. If you said that to one of the women, if you even said, Candace, let me help you with your makeup as a straight man, you'd be in trouble, but let alone something sexual. I'm over this world. I'm over this new generation of bullshit and this softy shit, but yet they're so sensitive. I don't like it, babe. I really don't like it. I'm having a hard time with watching it. This is why I didn't want you to do reality TV. Because the world, I know you so well, and I know you're performing. Because whenever there's a camera, my husband is a performer. Yes. He's an actor. He's, in my opinion, one of the best we have of our generation.
Thanks, babe.
And you want to do fun, and you're always pushing yourself, and you're always doing something different. You're that guy. It's annoying to me, but that's who you are, and I support it. Like when they saw you eating, yes, you eat like a pig. Yes, he eats with his left hand, and he holds it like a Neanderthal, but you don't scoop food into your mouth like that. It's funny. Like you knew that there was a room full of cameras in the wall, and you're being silly and whatever.
That's the one time during that moment where I was... in there eating. There's a cutaway of me eating while I was in a room.
And nobody else was with you?
Just me.
Yeah.
Like I was actually very hungry. Yeah. And there was me and cameramen and the remote cameras, which are all over the place. And I did break the fourth wall because I knew they wouldn't use it. I said to the 4 cameramen, I said, I bet you guys when you went to film school, your hopes, aspirations were never to be filming Michael Rapaport stuffing his face with pasta. I know that wasn't what you imagined when you spent 4 years in film school. And, they all like ducked their heads and laughed.
I thought it was funny. I thought that was really funny. My mom's going to see it and think you're in the end. I'm like, oh, Michael. But I think it's cute and funny. But that's how I feel about the show. I just said to you, after this is over, done with Traitors, not my favorite show. I think it's... Honestly, looking at it, I'm like, you're the best thing. I think Lisa Rinna is doing great on the show. I think she's interesting and fun. I think Candace is killing it.
She's always great.
She's just great to watch. But other than that, I got to be honest. Like, there's a whole mafia.
What do you mean mafia? Like a clique?
Like a clique.
Right.
It seems cliquish.
Yes.
Whether they're game clicky or whatever. It just...
No, it wasn't just gamers. It was just a clique. There was a certain clique of people.
There's a certain type of clique.
There was a clique.
See, it's hard. This is hard for me. This is where I'm not professional.
You're fine, babe.
I want to say so much more because You catch me at a bad time. We're doing it right after.
We
I'm
literally
hot.
just watched.
I'm really hot because I'm very protective.
I know, babe.
And I'm also like, I want to talk shit back. Like, I want to DM the Irish girl and be like, yo, you got a problem? Like, it's so silly. I'm a 56-year-old grown woman, and I literally have the urge to be, and I don't even like the internet, and I want to be like, yo, what's your real problem? Because you said you don't know anybody.
Right.
But you're talking to him and acting so annoyed quick, and I know how long the shoot was. You weren't with him that long to be that annoyed with him and for him to shut up.
Right.
So, like, something else is going on.
Right.
With you and Yam, whatever stupid-ass name, Yam, whatever your name is, you're eye-rolling, you're giving haterade.
Yes.
Is what he's giving.
Yes. Well, I will say that I think that your instinct about that is correct. I felt a little bit of that from 2 or 3 people. That being said, I will say that the majority of the people, first of all, Candace, Dorinda, Lisa Rinna, and even Portia, spoiler alert, gets bumped.
Right.
That was everything that I hoped and imagined.
To be around them.
They were awesome. They were fun.
Yeah.
They were cool. Donna Kels was awesome, fun, cool. And, she
was great. She was great, by the way.
They took out one of the things she said when she got banished. Because she said,
when she banished when she was standing on the stage
after they voted her off.
Oh, they made it short.
She made a comment about somebody here is getting Chiefs tickets, and that was me.
Yeah.
Because I wasn't privy to the whole
Taking
conversation. That's what I'm saying. There was clicks, and they're like, "Well, you're not helping." I'm like, "You guys ain't telling me shit." However, we
should have hit her up for some tickets, babe.
Oh no, we'll hit her. We're going to hit her. I enjoyed her. I enjoyed Love Island Rob. He was chill. I enjoyed Ron Fuchs. It amps up. He made me laugh. I thought he comes off very good. He's funny, sort of like you don't know what the fuck's going to come out of his mouth.
I like that about him.
Completely he goes, my investigations, or
yes.
Like he's like, like NYPD Blue or something.
Yes.
Like it's like some kind of cop show. So he's been very funny. That being said, it's the first 3 episodes. I don't know how the rest of the season is going to play out. If I did know, I wouldn't be able to share it because I have signed my life away.
Wait, so you can talk about
what we saw.
Yes. Right, because it's spoiling alert. But how in depth? The problem is.
Ask any questions.
Well,
the
fact that I was there while watching it. This is one of the other reasons. I always say, I think one time we almost saw a housewife being shot in the street. Where were we? Beverly Hills. We saw cameras, and I freaked out. I didn't want to see it. I don't want to know. I get so much joy out of it. I don't care how
this is so isolated.
How the sausage is made, and so same with this show. When you're out, when you guys are kind of collecting the coffins. I'm like, was it cold? It looked like you could get seasick. I'm asking a lot of questions that I normally wouldn't ask. Yes. Or how many cameras were out there in the woods? So
many. Babe, there's
everywhere.
So many. There's cameras, there's remote cameras. When you're in the woods, it's cameramen, but there'll be stationary camera crews. You see how many.
Right. In the beginning, when you guys get out of the cars and you first get there,
it's a big production.
Exactly, but it's also a game show, and they're hidden cameras. But I said to you, when everybody first gets there, it's really like they're just meeting for the first time. And then you said yes, and then I asked. Everybody makes the same facial reactions, and these are reality people. Not all of them are actors. And I'm at one point, everybody reared their head at the same time. Do you have a director
no
telling you what to do?
It's just happening, and you're sitting there so much, and because there's fire, and Alan comes out, and there's those ghouls, or I forgot what the drones, or his crew. He's got his henchmen.
The reactions are natural.
Yeah, it's just happening, and me. The one thing I realized, because Kebe had said to me, she had suggested, which my game plan was to shut up, don't say anything, sort of be under the radar. And once we started, for me, it's literally throwing me in water. It's a show.
I understand that, but it's a game show. That's why I didn't want you to do it. You have impulse control problems. I'm like, shut the fuck up, because I'm not your manager, and I don't want to be, but I'm your wife, and I love you, and I want to see you do well in life. And I'm like, the world thinks a certain thing right now. I'd like you to go on and show a different side. And honestly, so far, you have not. And if you did... They cut it out.
Well, no.
So mission not accomplished.
Yes.
And also now we got motherfuckers that I don't know rolling their eyes, when you're not looking. What does this bring? Well, I don't know what's going to happen because you can't tell me the rest of the episodes. I'm just saying those are my fears. It's not necessarily true.
Yes.
This is me. The show is enjoying. I think you're going to make a lot of new fans. You do so many funny things on it. Like I said, am a protective wife.
Yes.
No. If you're in a scene in a movie that's scripted and somebody punches you in the face, I know it's scripted. This is kind of real life.
Yes.
So it's hard for me.
I like the tight wire rope aspect of it.
You like that.
I
It's
like
hard.
it.
I know you like it.
When I was watching it, like there's something about, like, for me, it's a performance. Like, this is probably the most genuine, honest thing that I could say about when I got to Scotland. And I mean this from the bottom of my heart. I would say about a few days into it, did it click that I could actually win money? But because I wasn't thinking about winning, I wasn't thinking about winning money. I wasn't thinking about the $250,000 prize. I was thinking about the honey, and that's who I am. And
but you never think about money. You
know.
were never motivated.
But
by
I
money.
literally at one point while we were doing the interviews, like the MIVs, they call them, the one-on-ones, they said something about the prizes and all that shit, and I was like, and I said, I ain't here for the money. I'm here for the honey.
Yeah, you're not you're competitive, and you want
the honey.
I mean, when you play ping pong, what's the table thing with
Ping pong
with our friends? You guys play to win, like it's weird, like so. That's how you are approaching it.
And in my fantasy football league,
that's a good thing.
My money fantasy football league, I happen to win it. There's a little pot, but it's not about
secondary.
that.
I know for you.
For me, it's the text chain where I go, "Hey guys, Champ is here."
Well, then I wish you would have taken my advice a little bit and shut up.
I could have probably
I just played a different
I could have probably
character.
played a little different, but the one thing that I will say that I feel good about the first 3 episodes is I am exactly who I present myself to be. Like, I did a performance. I was honest within that performance. And when you're doing a performance, you set a goal, and I go, I was being genuine. I was being vulnerable. I was being honest.
But entertaining at the same time.
And some people don't have sense of humor.
No.
And that's on them.
They really don't.
And, some people do. And some people, this is, that's fine. But, I know that my intentions are never to ruffle feathers. I mean, listen, this is not a normal crowd for me to chill with.
No, these are not. Yeah. The Housewives are your people. But
yes,
like
I can
the
hang
rest
with the Housewives.
The rest are like, we don't know what this is. I think that you're doing a great job. We'll see what happens. I have no idea. And it's enjoyable to see you have a good time. It's just not a good time for me. I'm just being honest, and I'm not trying to be dark or whatever. I'm like, I don't like it. I'm like, huh? What's with the rolling of the eyes?
Yeah, why are you rolling? What are you talking?
3
Don't
times
talk.
it happened.
Like shut up.
And you just told a grown man don't.
Yeah, why
talk.
don't you?
Somebody
not
else said
speak?
don't talk, and so I was like, this seems. Anyway, it's okay. We're still gonna rap on the Rapaport's. You can't stop, won't stop us ever.
Yes.
So, and you keep doing your thing. I really enjoy watching you have a good time.
Yes.
And you made me laugh several times, very much so.
Do you think your favorite moment was when I said, if you're a traitor and you know it?
I mean, Dorinda's face of like rearing back, I think even though she knows you somewhat, that she was like.
The reactions from the rest of them.
It was amazing.
One of them said, "This is crazy.
This is crazy." Really. And they're crazy, right? And are you crazy calling him crazy? Okay, crazy. And then one of the guys says, "This is so distracting." I wish he would have said disruptive, because I would have been like, that would have been totally on brand.
He said distracting.
He said distracting.
I'm like, distracting is traitors. You can't. You can't
TV show. Like, you guys. That's what I mean.
This
by
is
the
in
sense of
forensics
humor.
files.
No, but the people that I think are are smart and wise and witty chuckled, thought like this shit's funny. But that's what it was. It's a show, guys.
It's a show.
Like, I know there's money at stake and people want to win.
No, but it's a show.
But it is a show.
People don't walk around wearing those outfits.
I mean, honestly, if you weren't on it, I got to be honest, I think it would be boring. But you know what people are mad at, I think, is that they're saying, one said you say too much. They didn't say this, but it was almost if they were inferring that you suck all the air out of the room. I'm like, yeah, may the best man win. When you walk in, you're going to be like...
there's no suck the air out of the room. Some people talked a little bit less, but like I said, there's hours.
I know. It's
hours.
It's editing.
They can make anybody...
interesting or not.
Not necessarily interesting or not, but they can give more airtime. And as we've known in the past 3 seasons, as the season unfolds, Joe Schmo will become more prominent, and Joe Schmo might not have been really talked about or talked much in episode 1, 2, and 3. And then by episode 6, Joe Schmo, I'm just saying the name, could be, so that's the way it works. So, But
do you find this, I don't know, because you were doing it and the cameras around, but like take last season, for instance, like Dolores was one of the winners.
Yes.
But they focused on her a lot more. And she's a quiet person.
Yes.
It was like a lot of camera time.
I feel like it was later in the season.
Later because they know
that.
she's winning, right? And that's why they...
I don't know. You
don't know how that works.
They do such a good job with the music and the punch-ins, like, to go from a wide shot to a tight shot and the cutaways. And they do so much... The thing about the show, and we talked about this last season, is the storytelling.
Yes.
It's brilliant.
You also pointed out at one point in these recent 3 episodes that you were like, that's interesting because I said that and that happened at the top of this time.
And they move things around. I'm fascinated by the storytelling editing process because... Like I said, there's so many hours of footage and they move it around. I'm sure they try this cut and that cut and we move this. Oh, and if we take this, we'll put this here because he's going to get the hot shot here and she's doing this here. So that stuff.
Right.
And this is what we were talking about in season 3. And I think when we were talking about it in season 3 and the passion that we were talking about it is why they came to me in the first place about being on it because we love the show.
Yes, we love it. Now, then let me not retract, but let me add on to or maybe nuance how I'm feeling about the show because I want to ask you a question.
Okay.
Some of the instincts I have of the like being personal and maybe some people have some biases that they can't let go or they're looking at your jewelry. Do you think that was in real time? Are my instincts correct? Or do you think editors were finding story in it, what they can see with cameras? Oh, that snappy comment. He is a little like, look at him when he runs. He's a funny guy. Not making you... don't get mad at the word, not buffoony, but the dad in the sitcom that's little eating a little way. Do you think that's editing, or did you really feel that while you were there from the people?
No, I mean, I was aware, listen, I know when I'm running, whether it's on Traitors, in True Romance, in Higher Learning, if it's in Central Park this week, Central Park 30 years ago, I know when I'm running, people will raise an eyebrow.
Right.
So I know going into it with the challenges, or I think they call them missions. My number 1 goal was don't get hurt.
Yeah.
My number 2 goal was do not stop moving your body. Don't and I stuck to that. Those 3 challenges I was proud because you were like, and I was like, babe, that shit was hard.
Carrying the people in those cart things, that's incredible.
The running, the pushing the carts, the rowboating in the water with the coffins, that shit was challenging.
I see that.
It was hard.
It looked like it.
But yes, they figure out personalities, they figure out storylines, they figure out who's talking about who, who getting along, and they build it. But like I said, I will say based on what I was exposed to, everything that came across was what I was expecting.
Right.
Do I think, oh yeah, there was a few moments that were taken away from, like I'll say this, the scene, I see a lot of people talking about it. When I said about the Housewives, and it was misconstrued because Candace did the okey doke on Portia. And then Portia asked me about it, and then they confronted me in the kitchen, which I will say...
And they didn't show that.
No, they showed it.
Showed it, yeah.
But, there was a lead up to it. There was a build up to it. And also, I said to Rob, Love Island, I was like, you, with your quiet disposition and your good looks, that was people responded to that a little bit more. I remember people responding to it a little bit more. So they got to do what they got to do. They got to serve 23 people. They also got an hour of, if they did, every episode is 3 hours. You could do a whole different thing, but who wants to watch that?
And 8 seasons. I understand that. But
they know what they're doing.
You were focused on the running. I'm saying, listen to what I asked you. I said, did you feel what my instincts are seeing there, or is it the editing?
I was doing that on purpose. I knew when I was eating in front of
the people, the rolling of the eyes and the...
Oh, no. The rolling of the eyes is real.
You felt that while it was happening.
I didn't see that.
But you felt their attitudes toward you in a little way where like, do they just not like me or?
Yes.
Yeah. Or is that
I wasn't aware of in the early in it, the girl.
Right.
Mora. I wasn't aware of her sort of problem. But the yam stuff, it played out on camera. So that was there. And there was more of that than, obviously, again, there's
More of every scene because they shoot
way
a long
more,
time. I
way
get
more.
it.
And again, there's more of for Colton's storyline, for
Right.
Johnny and Tara Lipinski's storyline. There's everybody's doing
I
things.
can't imagine how much is on the cutting room floor with that many people.
Hours and hours and hours and hours of footage. That's why I think that, like I said, the storytelling, I would say the filmmaking, but the storytelling and the editing process, like those editors are awesome editors. They know what they're doing. And like in all the music and just the vibe that it creates, the little stingers of room, you know, and the cutaways to the fire and the haunted house kind of vibe and all that stuff. It's all fantastic. Anyway, 3 episodes of Traitors are up. Make sure you follow us on Instagram at Rapaport's Reality. And if you've never listened, subscribe, rate, review, leave a question. Let us know what you want to talk about. You have any other questions about Traitors? Shahs are back. We can't even talk about them. Salt Lake City is going into its reunion. Mary Cosby is under fire because of her documentary. There's so much going on in the world of reality TV, but we had to focus on these first 3 episodes of Traitors. And, make sure you tell a friend to tell a friend about Rapaport's Reality. Love you, babe.
I love you too.